Hi, this is Thundy from Booredatwork.com, and welcome to our full review of the Amazon Kindle Fire. So before we go ahead, let's just go over the hardware again one more time so you guys can have a little refresher. It's got the 7-inch IPS display, very bright, vivid. You can also use it very well in sunlight. There are no physical buttons around the device, none on the front, none here on the right hand side, none on the left. On the top you do have your speakers, and at the bottom the only button there is the power button, which illuminates while charging, and you do have a micro USB port for for charging data transfer, as well as a 3.5mm jack. So the Kindle Fire has been out for a couple of days now, and we've gone through the OS as well as the Silk browser, so we're just going to go right into this review, covering a couple of points that I think are very important to the whole operating system feel. Now, Amazon has gone ahead in creating an operating system out of Android 2.3 that is very simple, well packaged, and pretty much streamlined for the basic user. There are no multiple home screens. There's just one home screen, or one landing page, if you will, and which is pretty much what you see in front of you. You do have a search bar, which you can search on your device as well as on the web. And below that, you do have seven, you could say, options of 7 drawers which you can go through. You have a newsstand for your magazines, your books and comic books, music, which you can load music onto the device, or you can stream from the cloud with Amazon's cloud storage. Videos, which only allows you to play videos from Amazon's video on demand service, documents, apps, and the web. Now below that, you do have your recent carousel here, which pretty much highlights everything you've gone through from the very first application or book you've opened to the very last. So these are all the different applications I've opened and used. You can also tag any of these things down to your favorites, which is right below, and you do have multiple shelves that open up as you add more devices to your favorites. Now, the Kindle Fire is an Android 2.3 device, so it's capable of using Android apps, but it doesn't have an Android App Store. It has an Amazon App Store, which is similar to the Android App Store, except it has fewer apps. So if you go into your application here, you can search through apps. It does show you the apps you have in cloud storage. So basically, if you've used the Amazon App Store on a different device other than the Kindle Fire, you can re-download those apps you downloaded before, or the apps available on your device. You can go into the storefront and download applications from here. So you do have a plethora of applications to go through. I believe there are upwards of about 10,000 apps or so. Navigating around the Kindle Fire is easy. You do have a home button, back, menu, search. Pretty much what you have typical Android, except, of course, this is all on screen and there are no physical buttons here. Now, when it comes to controls and settings, it's very easy to also access that. You do have to hit the top right-hand corner of the screen, and that brings up a notification bar that drops down that provides your volume controls, which of course is also on screen for the device. You do have your sync settings, Wi-Fi, brightness settings, which you can change, volume settings, as well as you can lock and unlock the screen when you rotate. Hitting more brings up the in-depth settings for the device, where of course you can reset the device, check your account, security, set up application settings, as well as date and time and your wireless network. So you can go through all that stuff in there. Now, the music app for the Kindle Fire allows you to basically play music across 2 different platforms. One's on your device, and these are all the albums I have in my device, as well as songs. And you can also play off the cloud. So if you've uploaded music onto the Amazon cloud service, or you bought music from Amazon, you just saved it on the cloud, you can access it directly. So let's play a track from Frank Ocean. Takes a little bit of time to buffer. So that's playing off from the cloud, and it's very easy. It's seamless. Once it buffers through it, it pretty much just kicks and goes right ahead. Head back to my library. I can switch to my device. Pick Frank Ocean again, and So again, it's a very seamless process in playing music. And if you decide to play music and do something else with the device, it's pretty easy to pick up those controls. I can play a song right here. So this is playing. I go home. To get back to the music controls, just hit the top left-hand corner, and that brings up the song. Or you can actually just tap on top right-hand corner, and the controls pop down with the notification bar. So I'll just pause that, and it's pretty easy to control that. Now with videos, you can load videos to your device, but you have to actually download certain applications to actually play those videos through the native video player on the Amazon Kindle Fire. But if you go into videos itself, the video settings, as an Amazon Prime member, you can actually stream certain contents for free. It does have a full movie store as well as a store for TV shows. But if we go in here, well, actually, you can pick Lost. We can either purchase, or as Prime members, we can watch them for free. So as an Amazon Prime member, it's one of the benefits you have with the Kindle Fire. You do have a lot of video content you can actually watch for free on the device. Now, another way to go through this is, for instance, I was watching this very cheesy movie here. I can go back into it from Carousel. Resume play. Takes a couple seconds to just reload up and buffer. And it jumps back to the position the movie was on. So you can see you increase your volume controls are within the video player itself. And of course you can scroll back and forth. You also have a 10-second back skip which you can use in case you want to go back within the movie. But it's very seamless, it's very fast, and it's something that it really works very well with this device overall. So let's head back here. Now, of course, this Kindle Fire is still a Kindle, so it does, you can actually read books, magazines, things like that on here. If we go into books, we have Hunger Games. And of course, like the Kindle itself, or like a Kindle app, it functions the same way. Pretty much slide through to go from page to page. If you tap on the screen, you can of course increase the font, the margin, spacing, as well as the text size. You can also change the paper background from white to black, whichever fits you best. And of course you do have some more settings there for cover, sync, and those other functions. So it's pretty easy and seamless also on the device. For comic books, I do have a few comic books here on the device, which we can jump into. The controls are very easy. You just tap in to go back here. Now I'm not using the native comic viewer here. I'm using PV viewer, which allows you to pinch in and pinch out zoom, so you can actually scroll through within different tiles that you're looking at in the comic. But it works well. It's very seamless. Allows you to navigate each tile easily. So. Right, so let's head back to the home screen. So that's pretty much the Kindle Fire overall. So let's round up this review. Look at the Kindle Fire, Amazon's $200 tablet, powered by Android 2.3. Hardware-wise, it's a very solid piece of hardware. No physical buttons, well-crafted, feels very good in the hands. Has a little weight to it. Feels like you're actually holding a book, I would say, in comparison to, say, a Samsung tablet, which is super light, or even the iPad itself. Now, this runs a custom version of Android 2.3 here, heavily customized by Amazon. And it's very simple, so they've done a good job in creating an interface that allows the basic, just the basic of smartphone users or tablet users to navigate through this with ease. The services provided by Amazon also work very well. Their cloud servicing for storing your music and also your videos works seamlessly and very well. Their video on demand service is pretty much the fastest I've seen on any device, even compared to Netflix and Hulu, which you can also get on the Kindle Fire. And it's a very seamless process. The browser works well, smooth. I had some issues with connectivity, but when it worked well. I figure that's also just due to the fact a lot of people are getting the device, so the servers are actually pinging up and down with that. The only issue I have with it is the fact that it doesn't have expandable memory. It's got 8 gigabytes of storage on here, so you're limited to that. You can expand memory with micro SD card, and Amazon isn't selling a higher storage model for you. But other than that, it works well. It's smooth for $200. It's a great tablet to have. And even if you're a tech enthusiast and you want something you can throw stuff on there, people already hacked it already, and you can throw gingerbread on there, and very soon you have honeycomb. So for the price you're paying for a tablet and the build quality and what Amazon's put to it, I say it's a solid buy. I definitely recommend it. So that is our review on the Kindle Fire. If you guys have any questions or any comments about it, just leave a comment on the YouTube page or on the website at Booredatwork with 2 O's. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our pages on YouTube and Twitter. It's Booredatwork with 2 O's. Facebook at Workboard, and hit us up on our Google Plus page, which we have the link down below. So this is Thundy from Booredatwork saying thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.